I do a lot of grafts during the winter to keep, busy doing something because I miss summer so much and the growing season that, when the trees go dormant, you don't find like anything to do. And then when you come here during the winter and you see your trees, grafts growing is really good. Feels really good. It's you know nice way to get the stress out. Um, the rootstock that I use is usually, I take some of my dormant fig trees and bring them into the basement. And this is the point for me that, you know, that I find that is good to make like grafts. This is like a mature tree. Like for example, these some grafts here on this one. And this is another one that I'm going to graft. I'm gonna make like a frankenfig on this one. And this one is just waking up. This one. It's been here same time than the other ones, but this one took longer to be awake. I don't know why. And you can graft into like mature trees. This might be 2-3 years old. And you can graft into a 1-year-old tree too. Even I sometimes graft into these, like these ones. But these ones, I think I put these cuttings at the end of the summer from a tree that I found on the street. I cut a branch and I use this as a rootstock for future grafts. And I'm gonna show you a graph that I did like 12 days ago. This was the 31st. This is a rootstock is godfather, and I made on the 31st. I made a graph here, and look, it's already coming. It has 2 buds there. You see? I did another one here and this one here, and this one is also, see, and I did one the 31st. Did one here and this layer that I put on that branch of the tree. Look and look, and this was done. I don't think I put the date there. It was done December 20th. Was done, and look, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful graph. So you can choose a rootstock like this one. See, like for example, this rootstock here is ready to be grafted. I could put a graft here and it would do nice because it's growing nice, and it's in a small pot, those 10 inches by 4 inches, and you make a graft here and it will do good. Look, another graft that I made on December 20th here, but this is a mature tree. Figs are really easy to graft. It's really, really easy. You could choose any variety as rootstock. One that is very vigorous is Desert King, but you know, like for example, this is Reculver fig Dumont. This maybe 5 year or 3. This one is BB10. You know, it's up to you. You know, that one's pastilier, and I did a bunch of grafts on in the pastilier. Yeah, very vigorous, the pastilier. And like for example, I did this one the 6th of this month, this graph here, and I choose this scion here. You see, it was already coming out, and I did that graph, and it will take easily. That one, it will continue to grow, you know, like this one here too. Wow, be careful there. You see. Okay, this one here is perfect to graft on this one. This one is, I did this, I root this one in the summer, so strong. And look at this, I did this one days ago too. And it's going to continue to grow. Look at this one here that I did graph here. And this was done on the 2nd, January the 2nd. So already, I know that I already took, good look, it's popping out. This one here, I'm not quite sure about this one. Hopefully it takes. You can even graft into the ones that you grow from seeds. This one, I grew this one from seeds. You know, this is a seedling from, let me see which variety. This is Bahram, seedling from Caprify Bahram. And look, but I'm gonna let this one grow. I would love to see if, you know, how the fruits, if it does fruit, if it's going to be common or Capri fig or San Pedro, who knows. Figs is, they're not like apples and other fruits, you know, that they had done a lot of research. They choose like the rootstock that is vigorous and that is good, you know, against diseases that, you know, that you encounter, you know, your different type of fruits, you know. But in figs, you know, this hasn't been done any research which rootstock is good and this and that. I think if you are in Florida, they have a lot of problems with root nematodes. I think that LSU purple would be the right one to use. But here in New York, in the Northeast, you just could use anything. I like to use Desert King, and sometimes whatever I have available, because sometimes I get like, let's say a nice variety or rare one, and I had to do it. I had to put it in the one that I have available because I don't like to take chances on things that I get, like, and then try to root. No way. I really like to graft and those air layers that I put, like when in the shoots at the bottom of the trees, you know, I put air layer, then I graft on top. Those for me are really good, you know, because just at the end of the summer, you just cut, when it goes dormant, you just cut the bottom there, and you have a new tree like this one here. This nice little tree. Look at the wood of these ones. This is variegated. This was an air layer that I did exactly here on this pot here, and I cut the air layer, and I'm growing them. You see, the graft was made right there. See the graft right there. And I did the same here. This is a new graft. This is an air layer that I have here, and that one here too. For example, I won't make a graft on this one. This one's still sleeping. I put it in 2 days ago, and I like to see them like waking up. I could do one there. It would take easily. There's an air layer that I put there. I fail one graft in the summer here, and when I fail grafts, I don't like to graft on top of this one. I'm gonna let this one grow in the summer, and then when it gets strong, I would graft again on top, because you by my experience, if I graft something here, I know that I'm going to fail this one. Look at the one there, nice. See the variegated wood there. I did this one and took, and then I have one here, and I broke this one, you know, by accident, and it was a big graft, and I was so mad. And see these two shoots, this is nice to make a graft. I would put like a little pot like this, make the graft, put soil, and then just wait. For example, this rootstock here, this is ready too. I can graft on this one. See, I had those under grow lights there, because they didn't grow that much in the summer, so trying to grow them a little bit, you know. Yeah, and I graft on top of some of those too. This was an air layer that I took, and in the summer I didn't grow that much. See, and this air layer, which are grafts. You see the graft there? But now I think it's going to grow. See, there's another graft that I did in the summer there, but it didn't grow that much. So I put it here under those grow lights. It's waking up. It went dormant outside. That one went dormant too. And it's wake up, and it's growing. And these are seedlings. All of these three are seedlings. No, these two here from Bahram, and this is BNR seedling. So now you know that you don't have to. It doesn't have to be like a 3, 4, 5-year-old rootstock to graft on top of. It's ideal, to have a mature one, but you could make the grafts in any rootstock that is bigger, have a good root system, because that's what is going to make the difference. The root system. If it is a healthy rootstock, It doesn't matter, you know, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4 years old. It has to be growing, you know, and then you would be successful. And look at that one too. Didn't grow that much in the summer. And look at the graph right there. But now it's coming out of dormancy. Another thing that I forgot to mention is that always try to match the caliper of the scion with the rootstock. It's very important. Yeah, you could do, you know, you could do modify grafts. It doesn't have to match the caliper, but when they match, I think the outcome is better. The probabilities of being successful, you know, got up. So this is all. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.